Music Access! Are you guys having a good day today? If I asked you guys what you ate yesterday, do you think you could remember everything? It's a really random question, right? But try to remember. Try to remember what you ate for breakfast and what time you ate. What did you eat for lunch and who did you have lunch with? Where did you have dinner and what did you talk about over dinner? How was the general mood over the meal? Try to be specific. What do you think? Do you remember a lot from your meals yesterday? Good job if you did, and if you didn't, it's fine. Then of course, I'm sure you guys can remember all the New Year's resolutions that you might have made yesterday, right? Let's go over those real quickly right now. Why? Because today is the second day of 2016. The first song you heard today, Saturday, January 2nd, 2016, was No One Else Like You by Adam Levine. I always say Adam Levine, then I correct it to Adam Levine. Oh my gosh, I caught my mistake though. You know why? Because it's the new year. So guys, welcome to 2016, first introductions. It is going to be an excellent year. On our current yearly forecast, I foresee lots of fortune and luck in May, and a lot of good things to come. If you have any resolutions on your mind, go ahead and put those up on our message board, and I'll be able to check those out. And of course, I have to say, if you have things that you want to see, things that you want to make happen in the new year, you can put those up on our message board as well. Now, here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone and send us messages through the app using the comment function. And you can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And y'all, of course, have great song requests, so keep them coming nonstop in the new year by posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. Now we'll check out two songs before we dive into our Saturday corner, My Text and Message, and we're going to start with Letter to the Lord by Irma, followed with Made for More by Sam Ock. Reading your messages again and again, reading through the messages I sent again and again. The messages I wait for, the messages that make me laugh, the messages that are precious to me. My text message. Which messages were the ones that were the most memorable to you from the week gone by? The messages that you keep are the words from the person you want to keep close. And if you remember the messages that you sent, you probably spent a lot of time thinking about it before sending it. Our special Corner and Corner for Saturdays, My Text Message, is all about sharing the SNS or text message that was the most memorable to you from the week gone by or whenever. It could have been a message that made you really happy or angry, or something that made you LOL, or a message that made you really frustrated. Let us know which message was the most memorable, and also share with us some of the messages that you keep saved in your mobile device and why. Just write My Text on your title when you post up your message. I always time that perfect with the music. Yes! Now we're going to start with our first text message. This is our first My Text and Message this year. Wow, it's already been a whole year. Actually, it hasn't been a whole year. Just it's the start of a new year. Anywho, our first text message for 2016 comes from Unit Tasminyo from Indonesia. Congratulations, you get a high five. Saying, happy first Saturday of 2016, Benji. Instead of sharing a text message, I want to share a quote I read on my SNS. So I follow some accounts that always share certain quotes, and these quotes enlighten my days and turn up my mood at certain moments. One of them was, you don't need a certain number of friends. just a number of friends that you can be certain of. Ooh, check out the verbal reversal. I have a lot of good friends because of Adilang Radio, but I'm so grateful I have certain people who have become my true friends, Pablo 6. And today I want to say something to my sweet and soft-hearted Unni and Sophie. I'm going to read this in a girl voice because, Happy belated birthday. Thanks for being one of the certain friends that I have. Let's be friends forever, Unni. May all of your hope be fulfilled this amazing year. God bless you abundantly. P.S. Her birthday was yesterday, Benji. Yeah, the first day of the year. Which is pretty crazy because, if you think about it, and Sophie, that means that you get Christmas presents and you turn up for the New Year's party and then you get a whole party on New Year's Day. Man, that must be really energy draining. But I'm sure you can do it because you are the awesome person that you are. Happy belated birthday. Hope you have an amazing year in 2015. This goes for everybody who is listening right now to the radio. And we are going to have a great time. So, let's check out some great music. To kick off our mood, you requested Turn Up the Music by Chris Brown. And Cali of France requested This Is How We Do by Katy Perry. We just heard the songs Turn Up the Music by Chris Brown, followed by This Is How We Do by Katy Perry. So I sang the Game 50 Cent version of This Is How We Do, not the Katy Perry version. Oops. Oh well, deal with it. And our second text message for My Text and Message comes from Mylene from the USA saying, so one of my coworkers made a group SNS chat and he was asking if we could watch the movie about Wars in the Stars, that movie series, together. And all of us agreed that we should watch the movie after going to the beach. So after that, one of my coworkers forgot his wallet and I told him, it's okay, I got you. But then, of course, we had to buy movie tickets online and the other coworkers didn't want to use their credit cards, so I used mine instead. And I ended up paying for 5 movie tickets that cost me about $87. Although the movie was fun and I didn't mind paying for it. So, in situations like this, B.I.G also has issues like that. Recently, actually, for example, we order food in sometimes. And so let's say we order chicken. And then we want to pay separately. And, 2 people have cards, 1 person has cash. So it comes over. And it's like, all right, the total is, for example, like $40-something. And we're just like, oh, okay, so can we split this down to this card and this amount of cash? And he's like, no. And then so we get in the situation where, okay, so someone want to pay for all of it and then we'll pay them back. And, that person is usually me. I do get paid back, but I'm just saying that when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's very, very normal. Just make sure you get the money back because really when it comes to, all these great movies, at least you had a good experience. But still, money is money and they need to pay you back. So make sure you get paid back. And then spend the money on the next movie and the next movie. That's how you watch a lot of movies. Whew. Now we're going to check out 2 songs as we continue on. Clarissa of the USA, Clarissa, wants to hear Focus by Ariana Grande featuring Jamie Foxx. And Melody the Pig of Thailand wants to hear Pass Me By R5. We just heard the song Focus by Ariana Grande featuring Jamie Foxx, followed by Pass Me By R5. And it's time for our third text message, which comes from Jenga from the USA, saying, this message is something I received a while ago. So, the other day I was in a random mood and started reorganizing my whole room. But now it looks like something has exploded in my room, so I had no choice but to finish what I started. While cleaning, I found my old cell phone, like a flip phone old cell phone with messages from 2011 and 2012. Most of them are menial things like complaining about school and work, talking about cute guys, and blackmailing my friend Zelda with lines like, I will steal all your cookies and I will marry you off to a hedgehog from a video game so you can't marry. If her name is Zelda, obviously there's going to be a male character from the video game series Zelda called Wank. However, a couple stood out to me. I once sent the message, "Have you left yet? I've got the goods," to one of my friends, which sounds super sketchy, but we were actually talking about a large stash of cookies we bought with our own money. It's not that we weren't allowed to have cookies, but we weren't supposed to have that much. Like, we probably had 6 or 7 boxes / bags with all sorts of cookies. This was just one of the many messages that were super weird or sketchy. Do you and your friends have any jokes that might be misunderstood by other people? I'm asking this both to Benji and to the MA fam. Any jokes that might be misunderstood by other people? I think, really, the humor in its base form is something that can be easily misunderstood by everybody. We're in a situation where humor is very different from nation to nation. They say if you understand a different culture's humor, then you can really tell that you've assimilated into the culture. So, I don't have any ones that I can think of off the top of my head, but I will say that, it should be a pretty good time if you look up jokes, and you'll probably understand it in different ways. Although, risque humor is usually the one that gets, interpreted very differently. So, make sure to check out those jokes. And if you have any jokes that might be misunderstood by other people for people listening in, post those up on our message board because Jajenga wants to hear them. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on. Berlin of New Zealand wants to hear Monster by B.I.G, and Dragon of the USA wants to hear 살아봤으면 해 by 21. We just heard the songs Monster by B.I.G, followed with 살아봤으면 해 by 21. I remember when this song came out, the 살아봤으면 해, I thought the song was really, really awesome. And this is when I was like, yo, CL can sing, yo. I mean, Minzy sings, Popcorn sings, but CL, man, she killed it on this song. If you check out the live, they're really good live, too. Anywho, I hope to see a lot more of your text messages for my text message next week as well. Tell me about the messages that made you laugh, smile, moved you, or made you really sad or mad. It can be a message you received or a message you sent. Remember, you can send in the message itself, or you can tell me a little bit about the situation and how you received the message or why you sent it. It doesn't have to be a text. Remember, it can be a message on social media as well. Just remember to write my text on your title before you post up your message, and I'll introduce them the best I can during this time every week. And now, starting now until the end of our second hour, we're going to take a look at what our MA family members have to say via my message. You guys are the stars, so make sure to send your stories to our message board. And we are straight to Lukter of Bangladesh saying, Benji, happy Saturday. Hope Benji and the rest of B.I.G members have an amazing and successful year ahead. Also want to wish the MA staff, writers, PD님, and all the listeners of MA have an amazing and wonderful year. Let's enjoy together. Yeah! And I want to meet you, Benji, someday soon. Hopefully, we will get a chance to do that. But until then, everyone, of course, have a great year up ahead. Shreya, it was a good message. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on. Mika of Japan requested Weo Weo by Shannon, and Mylene of the USA wants to hear 눈치 없이 by 이홍기. And it's time to close off our first hour. Of course, we have another hour up ahead reading your guys' messages, so stay tuned for that. We're going to check out a song before we go on to our second hour, and we're going to listen to the song Alive by Sia. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G, and our first song starting off our second hour for the show for Saturday, January 2nd, 2016 was Drive Darling by Boy. Now here's how you can listen and participate on Arirang Radio. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. And of course, you can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. Now we're going to check out 2 songs before we come back to more messages, starting with Stand By You by Rachel Platten, followed by Hey, Take Me to Church by Hosier. We just heard the song Stand By You by Rachel Platten, followed by Take Me to Church by Hosier. What's up? I'm Benji of B.I.G, your host for Music Access, and you're listening to our Saturday Corner, my text and message, where we're on the message portion. Continuing on from the first hour, introducing your messages sent into us here at Music Access, and checking out song requests as well. So, our first message for our second hour comes from Mari Marin from Japan, saying, Hi Benji, 2015 is over and 2016 has begun. How was 2015 for you? Well, in Japan, the entire family cleans the house from top to bottom at the end of the year, so we cleaned our house. And I want to ask, what did you do at the end of the year? I wonder if you had any memory that you want to erase from 2015, just like cleaning out your house. And the last thing I want to say is, I hope nothing but good things happen to you in 2016. Thank you. If there was a memory I want to erase from 2015, I would have to say that, I guess. I wish that I didn't get like that. So, in early December-ish, I got like a very bad like stomach bug, and I could only eat porridge for a while, and that was very, very stressful. Granted, my face lost a lot of baby fat, which I guess is good in camera circles, but I mean, I'm the kind of guy that needs good food, and so now I'm perfectly better. It is the new year, new body, new muscles, or not. I'm working on that. But that was, I think, the hardest memory for me during that time, just because, it was a time period where I couldn't really do anything, I couldn't really function. And then it's those times where you realize health is super, super important. So, Marin, I'm going to say to you, hopefully in 2016, not only do you have good things happen to you, you stay healthy throughout the entire year. And this goes for everyone listening to Music Access. Remember, guys, health is number one. Even if you work hard and you make a lot of money, if you get sick, you can't do anything. You're just going to stay in bed and do the same thing everyone else does. Watch videos and, wish you could go outside. So, take care of your health and eat a lot of good food. Hopefully y'all had great New Year's parties and you're enjoying the weekend. It's interesting how that coincided that way. Alright, so we're going to check out two more songs as we continue on. Sally of Indonesia wants to hear She's Back by Infinite, and we'll follow it with 오늘부터 우리는 Me Gustas Too by 여자친구. We just heard the songs She's Back by Infinite, followed by 오늘부터 우리는 Me Gustas Too by 여자친구 or G-Friends. And I realized what Me Gustas Too means. It means I like you. Okay, well, yeah, quick lesson there. Next message comes from Tasmia Tassin from Bangladesh, saying, Hey Benji Oppa, so which member of B.I.G is the most fashionable and the least fashionable? Well, most fashionable would probably be me, duh, because, I don't know, actually. I don't know who most fashionable would be, least fashionable. We'll put it this way. In terms of someone whose fashion has stayed very the same since, ever since I've known the dude, it's Jaehoon. He's always been wearing, black jeans, or, something with, a knitted sweater or something. Just, since forever. He's never really changed the fashion. Gunmin's fashion has changed a lot. He was very kind of casual fashion, and now he's kind of moving up in the ranks. Minpyo's fashion hasn't changed, but it's always been basic, good fashion. I remember our stylist said, Minpyo dresses the best. And, you just kind of roll with the punches. So, he's got a good style. Hido also has a good style. He likes, I think, experimenting with colors. But I think for me, I have a lot of different items in my closet. But I'm still kind of, mixing up, trying to figure out what a good look is. And I'm still mostly all about just, accessories, just like chilling out with a ring and, bracelets or, watches and stuff. I think that's the way that I'm kind of like chilling out. And so I can't say who the least or most fashionable is, but from the details that I have given y'all, make your own assumptions. I give you addition, I give you an equal sign, y'all figure it out. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue along. Jenny of the USA wants to hear 12시 30분, 12:30 by Beast. And we'll follow it with Achoo by Lovelies. We just heard the song 12시 30분 by Beast, followed by Achoo by Lovelies. And have you realized how like weird or cutesy style girl groups sneeze? Like guys are or something like that, but then girls like this is how girl group sneeze. Like if you don't know what I'm talking about, like you can actually go on video sites and search up like girl group sneezes and stuff like that comes up. And it's literally, it doesn't even sound like they're sneezing because they're like doing it internally. It's a wonder that, stuff doesn't pop off. It's like, it sounds like that, really. Like, go look it up. Anyways, our next message comes from Jenga from the USA saying, "Hey, Benji, so I just recently watched the movie Beep. So it's a movie that has aliens invading Earth using real-life versions of old-fashioned classic arcade games starring Adam Sandler with my mom and grandmother. Have you watched it? Nope. Wanted to watch it, never found the time. It reminded me that my mom used to be awesome at the one that goes and then you eat the white balls and then you have to, eat the big pellet and then you can eat the 4 ghosts that are chasing you. Rhymes with Hugh Jackman, except you're not calling him a Jackman, you call him starts with a P. Anyway, so I loved watching her play, and I wasn't bad myself. I also have vague memories of playing some of the other games shown in the movie as well. We're both born in 92, so do you have any memories of playing any of the classic video games? So obviously, Arirang Radio, we can't say brands. But I do remember playing the game that sounds like America. And I remember playing the classic and that game was really hard for me at the time. I never finished it, even to this day I never really, found time to go back and do it. But I think one of the best parts about classic games at the time was it was very single objective. Now you have customizations, you can upgrade your guns, you can upgrade your body armor, you can upgrade a bunch of stuff, you have different vehicles to ride. But then games a long time ago were just, you're a guy. You can jump. If you eat a fire flower, you can shoot fireballs. And you have to go from left to right. It was very, very simplistic, which made games that much more easy and at the same time that much more difficult because it was all single function. So yeah, those are memories that I have of being extremely frustrated playing those games. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. I remember having a huge, huge bunch of fun playing those games just because I think one of the best parts about playing those games is getting to the end. And I remember actually there was this one game that I played where I couldn't figure out how to get to the next part of the game. So I asked my dad, and then my dad's like, "Yo, give me a second." And then he goes into like the computer room. We had a computer room. And then he comes back and he gets through. And I was like, how did he do that? And I was little and I didn't get it, but I realized he looked it up online. Thanks, Dad, for helping me clear that section and teaching me how to get through most games. But I don't recommend it. It kind of spoils it. But yeah, game memories. Now we're going to continue on with more songs. Hannah of the USA wants to hear Congratulations by Day 6, and we'll follow it with Love Line by Hyorin, Bumki, and Chuyoung. We just heard the songs Congratulations by Day 6, followed by Love Line by Hyorin, Bumki, and Chuyoung. So guys, it's time for our next message, which comes from Dragon from the USA. This is still one of the most awesome names I've ever seen. Saying, have you ever had a strange dream or nightmare? Or maybe seen it somewhere? I have, while I was playing a video game that's in a series called... I don't really want to spoil it, but if you want me to, then okay. No, I don't want to read it, so I shouldn't read the rest of the message? No, it's fine. I might spoil it, but basically it's about a boy who has strange dreams about another boy. That's a very, very horrible plot summary. It gives off way too many Way too many like options to think about. But anyways, they're similar in many ways, and well, that's all I'm gonna give you. So let's ask though, have you ever had a strange dream or nightmare or seen it in real life? Recently, I had this weird dream kind of series where I'd go to sleep and I'd have this weird kind of like live-in dream, and I'd wake up right before I'd need to get picked up to go to the radio. But it was a very, very kind of interesting series. And just one thing that I really, really didn't get was when it comes to these dreams, everything seems so real. But at the same time, you don't feel pain, you don't feel any of that stuff. But you feel the vulnerability and you feel the kind of phobia, the kind of, being gripped by this unnerving feeling. And that's what really, really struck me. I woke up and I was like, whoa, this is so trippy, because I know this isn't real, but it feels so real, and yet I don't want it to end. I think that was the best part about the dream, not wanting it to end and wanting it to continue on. Any guys have interesting dream stories or nightmare stories you want to tell? Go ahead and put those up on our message board so I can check those out. Now we're going to check out 2 songs as we continue on, starting with Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, followed by Hands to Myself by Selena Gomez. We just heard the songs Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, followed by Hands to Myself by Selena Gomez. Interesting song, kind of order, but yeah, because they used to date and now they don't date, and he's all like, love yourself, and she's like, I can't keep my hands to myself. Yeah, anyways, so guys, this does bring us to the end of our show for today. Remember, if you wanted to write in for my text, put my text on your title, and to write in for my message, put my message on your title. The last song we're going to listen to today is Adventure of a Lifetime by Coldplay. This was Benji of B.I.G, and as always, I'll be back.